My name is Andy Speechley. I devised the Dignity Commode, and I'm going to explain a little bit about the story behind it, how it came about. Peter and I started to do crown green bowls together for a bit of competitive sport, and just to get on with our lives, to go out, have a beer and that kind of stuff. And then this extraordinary event was so overwhelming, it absolutely distressed me. And I went to see Peter at his house one day, a couple of days after he'd come out of the hospital, and I witnessed his extraordinary distress at having to have his bottom wiped by the carers. And when there wasn't a carer there, he actually had to go through this business of his daughter having to wipe his bottom for him. And he told me, "I wish I was dead. What can I do to try and make that particular experience more bearable for him?" And I remembered that in the Far East, in Japan and what have you, countless millions of homes have fitted electronic bidets where people have an automatic wash and dry facility for their bottom after toileting. And I decided there must be one of those that fitted onto a commode for people who can't get to the bathroom. And it was that concept that came into my head, and I set about buying one. I was certain they existed, they had to, and I trawled the internet worldwide to find who made one of these things, and it turned out nobody did.
Gordon Ellis has been running for many years, but particularly the last 50 years we've been involved in rehab products for elderly and disabled people, and particularly in toileting and bathing. And we're always on the lookout for seeing how we can improve the products that we're offering people and how to help them more. And in particular, we look for ways of helping them not only with an attractive design, but also something that works well and is clean and hygienic. Commode's been around hundreds of years. The Victorians were particularly clever at it. But in our generation, although we have developed the commode quite considerably, when we heard about Andy Speechley's new idea, we could see that it was quite a significant step forward in offering a really good product that will help people.
I need actually to find out what a professional thinks, and it was there that D4D came into their own, because I heard about what was happening at Sheffield with Devices for Dignity, and I thought, well, they would be able to actually give me some advice about whether this is an acceptable thing for me to ask my friend to use. And as soon as I'd got in touch with them, the whole ethos of the project and its development changed, because their enthusiasm and their professionalism, they recognised immediately that it had huge potential, and explained to me that it wasn't just stroke victims that have this problem. People in end-of-life care, people trying to stay in their own homes when they don't want to go into care homes, have all kinds of different problems and needs, where there are countless examples of people needing what the Dignity offers. So within 5 or 6 weeks of me coming to see Dignity, Devices for Dignity, the medical engineering workshops here at the Hallamshire Hospital had made the first sample, the proper sample that attracted so much attention and took the project forward. I have to commend Gordon Ellis Co as well at this stage, because their support right from the word go, when I needed some of the bits and pieces to make the second prototype, which is the one that I took to D4D. The guys at Gordon Ellis Co were very helpful. They were interested in the idea, of course, and what have you, and knew that there was still a good deal of prototype work to do, and proving of the concept. But the bits and pieces that they allowed me to use, and the permission to use that wonderful design of potty, which is such an important feature, were all part of the contribution they made. And it was obvious and very natural that when it came to taking the new prototype to a potential manufacturer, that I would choose a company like Gordon Ellis with such a strong track record in assistive technology.
Gordon Ellis have been making commodes, as I say, for quite a long time, and we have various patents on designs, particularly for the potty system. And Andy had seen this and was interested in using it in his new product. He wanted some help in developing it, and he came to us. So we had a very interesting conversation about it and said that we would be really interested in helping him develop it and take it to market. Obviously, the requirements for this product are worldwide, and the market is really quite diverse and spread around the world. So the next steps for Gordon Ellis, obviously there are a lot of different groups of potential users and people who would benefit from this product, and we'll be spending some time with charities who support those areas to help them know that we can help them with this product. We're very excited about the product, and we can see benefits to very many different users, but particularly we would say that there are 3 areas where we think this will benefit: in care homes for elderly and disabled patients, for hospitals, and for domestic use at home. And within all those 3 categories, there are people who either cannot, for various physical reasons, clean themselves after toileting, or would rather not. And we can see that this product will help them.